Let's just talk about that thumbnail for a second, because that was a very interesting thumbnail. Never in a million years did I think that I would finally have the confidence to post my body looking like that. That was my postpartum body. I had gained 50 pounds during my pregnancy and had never thought that I would actually show anybody. I'm gonna make this video quick, fast, and to the point, because I don't want you guys to be here all day like, oh my god, how did you lose the weight? Like, we're just gonna get right into it. First of all, really quick, I need to tell you guys why I was so determined to lose that weight. I'm currently 8 months postpartum, and like I said, I had gained 50 pounds and I had never been that size before, and the weight, it just messed with my confidence. Not necessarily the weight, but the way that I was carrying it, and I couldn't find the correct clothing that was flattering. But the most embarrassing thing is that I would go to work and people would say, oh my god, what do you do? And I'm like, you mean to like have a baby? And they were like, yeah, what do you do? And I was like, oh, I already had the baby. Like, this is just the aftermath. I'm not pregnant anymore. I would have little kids come up to me. They come up to me during a turkey trot and was like, are you pregnant? Multiple times, by the way. And I was like, no, go do your turkey trot. Then the PE teacher was having like a personal conversation with me, and she was like, oh yeah, like, you know, oh no, you can't drink anymore because like you're okay, because like you're pregnant. And at that point I was already 6 months postpartum, so I fell into like a depression. I was like, are you serious? Like, and it was weird that adults were still just assuming instead of asking, because to me personally, I didn't really look pregnant. I thought, you can clearly tell that was just a gut. Apparently to other people I still looked pregnant, and I just didn't feel my best self. So I was like, okay, the weight officially has got to go. Gotta go. No, I'm not going to be called pregnant another time. Now let's get into how I actually lost the weight. Tip 1 off bat, we're gonna do intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is very, very, very effective. If you have never intermittent fasted before, I would say start off slow. We're gonna start with just cutting out all nighttime food. So no night snacking. So if you have an early schedule, let's say you have to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning for work, and you're like, no, I need my coffee by like 5:30, do it. Start off slow and have your coffee at 5:30 in the morning. You know, eat until, because if you have kids and you have a busy schedule and you can't eat dinner till 9 p.m, do that. But after your dinner, stop eating. That's it. You're gonna start slow like that. Now, if you're gonna say, no, I'm gonna jump straight into the intermittent fasting, I personally did 8 to 8. That was what worked best with my schedule, because I have to be at work by 8:15. I would start my day at my eating at 8 a.m, have my lunch, have my snacks, whatever, and stop my last meal by 8 o'clock at night. As we get into the actual diet plans and what you should be consuming and what you shouldn't be consuming, as far as the fasting goes, when the sugar isn't available, our body starts to say, oh, okay, what's next? Oh, she has fat. Let's just go ahead and eat through that. And then it burns through the fat. Let's get into the rest of the stuff. Obviously, we can't forget about our water. If you can just not drink juice, not drink any type of anything, the only beverages that you should have for the most effective results, gallon of water, non-negotiable. Drink a gallon, chug it. I don't care if you don't like water. Chug the water. It's gonna flush out a lot of toxins. It's gonna clear your skin. Green tea in the morning time. If you want to take a glass of green tea with some lemon and some ginger, chef kisses. That's a fat burning drink for sure. Or you can add a little razzle-dazzle. Put a little lemon and mint in your water. Do it that way so that it's the lemon and mint are also burning fat while you're getting your water intake. But drink that gallon of water. Technically, you should only be drinking black coffee for maximum results. I personally am not going to be drinking black coffee. I'm not doing it. Okay, it's not. If you are a big coffee drinker like me, right, take a few shots of espresso over ice. Then Premier protein shakes, or just any type of liquid protein that you can find. Doesn't have to be Premier. Sit together. So I would find a caramel protein shake. Add in instant coffee, espresso, just a splash of black coffee, whichever, mix them together. Boom, now you got some flavor, now you got some protein in there. It's not black coffee, you're good to go. Let me show you a few meal examples. So no red meat only for the first 2 weeks so that you can shock your body. That's what I personally did. The list is fairly simple. I just picked one from each category. For example, grilled chicken, rice, broccoli, or ground turkey, sweet potatoes, and sauteed carrots. Something like that. But after that, then you can have red meat. Speaking of, one of my go-to meals was tricolored peppers and cabbage and an onion. And I would saute it, put it over some jasmine rice, and then I could add my hot links after those 2 weeks had passed. And I did end up eating this maybe about 1 to 2 times a week because I had a lot of leftovers. Another thing was protein waffles, my favorite, with grilled chicken. And pause this if you need a snack list. Another snack favorite that I loved was taking Greek yogurt on wax paper, putting the toppings on, and sticking that in the freezer, and I would just eat them like it was a bar. I have the biggest sweet tooth, so if you also have a sweet tooth, these are perfect. I also ate Yazoo ice cream bars maybe about 3 times a week because I love them, and it's not actually ice cream, it's Greek yogurt. Fasted cardio. Doing fasted cardio in a fasted state is the probably number one key to losing that much weight in 4 weeks. Doing it in a fasted state means doing it 6 hours after your last meal or first thing in the morning, and your cardio should be 20 minutes. And lastly, just a few exercise routines. I worked out 5 days per week. So day 1, lower body and abs. Every single day is going to be abs. So day 1 is butt and abs. Day 2, arms, back, abs. Day 3, legs, abs. Day 4, arms, back, abs. Day 5, full body. And the most important, which I didn't know, I had to discover this, I learned from some experts. Anybody out there who's trying to get that nice hourglass figure and are like, oh, I need to build my butt and like flatten my tummy, it's actually your back. In order to shape, like to get that shape, you have to sculpt your back. So do not miss a Monday. Start on Mondays so that you do the full 5 days, and do not skip upper body days. I know a lot of us females are like, oh, we need to focus on lower body because, you know, we want our cakes to be up, we need them under thighs, yada, yada, yada. I used to hate arm days because I had no upper body strength and I didn't want to look bulky. Do not go over 10 pounds. Whatever arm exercises that you do, don't go over 10 pounds so that you don't get that bulky look, but you get that like slender, sexy, strong kind of look. And you're going to also sculpt out your back. So it's going to get rid of back fat, back rolls, everything. Now, obviously, I am still currently doing these routines. I'm not where I want to be. I'm going to do it a total of 12 weeks, and I will show you guys my 12-week results. But let me know if you guys have any questions. I'll answer them in the comments. Comment if you guys have also started these type of routines. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any questions. Comment if you guys have tried the routine yourself, and I will see you guys in my next video. If you're not already subscribed, please like and subscribe so that the video, you know, I need the algorithm to do some wonders. So help me out, please. All right, guys, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.